Well, good afternoon, Saints First Church. We're glad to be coming to you on this drizzly Wednesday afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the day and the week, and trust that it's been a good one for you so far. Just want to touch base with you a little bit and remind you about a few things with church. We're entering a season also when we reach out to others, not only in our community but around the world. But speaking of our community, I want to remind you that we are working with some folks to try to provide Christmas for some of the foster children here in Beaufort County. There's information about it in the bulletin. Lauren Riddick is our point person for that ministry. If you're interested in helping, I'm sure she'd be glad to hear from you. And there's a description of what you can do listed in the bulletin. We encourage you to take a look at that.
Right. Along with Christmas, I want to remind you our Operation Christmas Child boxes are available to you outside of the sanctuary and outside of Wesley Hall. You can't miss them when you're coming in. Make sure you pick one or two or several up and fill those up and get those back to us. There's a display there that tells you when the due date is and how much the delivery fee is this year. I believe it's $9.
I think that's right.
But we want to make sure you're aware of that. But before we get to Christmas, we've got stuff going on just in the next couple weeks or so. And here's Eleanor to talk about one of those things coming up with Matthew 25. All right, First Church family, we've got Eleanor here to talk to us a little bit about what's going on with Matthew 25 and how you can help this season.
Hello. The coronavirus this year has knocked us back a bit with our Winter Warmth ministry, but God has provided a way, we think, that we can go forward. We can no longer do adults and blankets and all of that, but we will provide for children this year. We feel that they still need, and it is a way to show the parents God's love, and the children would have the coats. You might say, how are you going to do this? Well, we have options as far as places to put the coats. The schools are an excellent place. Teachers know which children do not have coats and are financially disabled. We also have the Department of Social Services. We have alliances with churches in the rural areas who have ministries, and they know the families in their communities and in their churches that have needs. And if something happens with those, such as the schools, there are other options, and God will provide a way. Now, to get to the actual coats, so we need all sizes from the smallest to size 18. For little girls, for girls, we have right many sizes 2 and 3, but very little beyond that. So we need sizes all the way up to size 18 for girls also.
So we need mainly children's coats, both boys and girls, and where can they be dropped off at? In the Matthew 25 bin, or? Yes,
we have one of those in the fellowship hall. We have one outside in the hallway outside the historical sanctuary. We have one in the beautiful new wooden chest in the hallway outside Wesley Hall. So there are places to put them. Also, we're looking for either new coats, for gently used and clean coats. And if you're not comfortable going out and shopping, if you wanted to make a small donation, we have people who would do that shopping for you.
Wonderful. Now, when are you looking to have these in by, or when are we looking to distribute them?
We do not have an exact date set, but we are collecting at this time. We have begun, so anytime.
It's pretty outside today, but it will soon get very cold, and I do not like the cold, and I'm glad I have a coat, but I wonder that there are several who don't and would appreciate one this winter. So thank you for all that you do, and thank you, Eleanor, for helping us out, and we want every child to be warm this winter.
Thank you, Stephen.
All right, and so also Darwin wanted me to remind you that next weekend, not this weekend, but next weekend, will be the Candyland Carnival here at the church. So we want to invite all of the children of the church to come by There's going to be some games and festivities. He's assured us that it's going to be set up in a very safe manner. So there'll be a temperature check at the door, and you'll get a wristband if you've passed the test, as it were, to come in and play games and get candy. And so that will be happening near Halloween. But Halloween isn't just about Halloween. It's really about the day after that. And Ken's going to talk to us a little bit about the day after Halloween.
Halloween is known as All Hallows Eve. The next day is All Saints Day. That's the day when we remember the names and the memories and the lives of all of those who have gone on to join the church triumphant. Not only the stained glass saints, as I call them, the ones that everybody knows, but also those people whose names have been lost to history but not to God. And we remember on that day all of those who have decided to follow Jesus and who have followed him into that city not made with hands but eternal in the heavens. And we certainly want to remember those near and dear to us here at First Church. We've had a few of our folks to transition to the church triumphant over the last year, and during the services on Sunday, November 1st, we will be reading their names and remembering them. And we trust that you will be a part of that worship either live or on video as we remember these folks and give thanks to God for them. It's just a very special, I think it's one of the most special days on the church calendar. To me, it's right up there. Of course, Easter and Christmas are the most important, but I would say Pentecost and All Saints are two very, very important days as well. Just a real quick word. We're not going to be on next week because my brother Stephen's going to go to God's country. He's going up to the mountains and spend some time in relaxation and contemplation, and I wish him well, and I'm trying not to be too envious of him. But
just give me his shopping list, don't worry.
There you go, exactly right. But we would be remiss if we didn't take this opportunity just to say to you, on behalf of both of us, our deep appreciation to you all for the many well wishes, cards, gifts, all those things that you have shared with us during this Pastor Appreciation Month. And it's meant so much to us, not only the tokens, but the love and the support behind them. And we're just so grateful to be a part of the First Church family. And we love you and appreciate you. And just thank you so much.
There's not a better church to serve in our minds. And,
absolutely.
We absolutely love each and every one of you. And so thank you again for all the kindness that you've shown us, but just for being who you are and who God has made you to be. You continue doing that, and that's the best thing we can all do.
Absolutely. We're so grateful for you. But we just wanted to say thank you again. And know that we love you, we miss you, we're praying for you, and trust the rest of the week will be wonderful for you, and we look forward to being with you again very soon.